Okay, so in today's class we will discuss kinematic equations. Already in your school you people have studied that these the kinematic equations in a motion chapter. In your ninth standard you have studied that. See, that is v is equal to u plus at, v square minus u square is equal to 2as, then s is equal to ut plus half at square. So these three equations you have already studied in your school. So same derivations we are going to deal here. Same only we are going to discuss. So here the kinematic equation, to derive the kinematic equations we have vt graph. We are considering the vt graph. So let us draw the vt graph here. So for all the three derivations the nature of the graph is same. In exam, read the question properly. In one of the year they have asked the question in 5 marks, derive the kinematic equations. So if the question is something like this, then you need to derive all the three derivations. If they specify, either derive s is equal to ut plus half at square, or v is equal to u plus at, or v square minus u square is equal to 2as. इन तीनों में से specify किया तो derive करो whatever the derivation, then you have to do only one. If it is not there, then you need to do all the three. So listen carefully, very simple derivation. So only little mathematics you need to apply. Other than that, nothing is there in this. So here this is the origin and this is our x-axis, this is our y-axis. Can anybody tell me what is along x-axis we take? Along x-axis what we consider? It is velocity time graph. Along x-axis what we take? Whether time or velocity? It is time. Along x-axis we consider time here. And along y-axis we consider velocity. Okay, so along x-axis time and along y-axis we have velocity. So in this VT graph, I'll consider the body is moving from this point. Okay, first I'll draw the nature of the graph. Then after that I'll explain you what it is. BD, here it is. Okay, so the nature of the graph is something like this. Along x-axis we are considering time, along y-axis we have velocity. So here what we will write here, let u be the initial velocity. So I'll write here whatever I am considering. So u be the initial velocity of the body. It is the initial velocity of the body, and v be the final velocity of the body. V be the final velocity of the body. So what explanation we will write here? Let u be the initial velocity of the body, time interval of t, okay, and it reaches the final velocity v. It reaches the final velocity v. So this is the first paragraph what we are going to write in this after the diagram. Okay, so here you can consider 2 points on the graph, that is A and B. I am considering 2 points on the graph, that is A and B point here. Okay, after considering A and B point, see, this much I'll consider it as initial velocity u, that is your OA distance, I'll name it as u. See, this BD distance, what is this BD? This is the final point, this is the initial point because it is on the same axis. So here this becomes the final velocity. So that is BD is equal to what I am labeling here, BD is equal to I am labeling V, and OA is equal to I am labeling u. Here we are doing some extra construction. What extra construction we are doing here? Let us draw BD perpendicular to x-axis. Are you getting me? What I am saying, perpendicular. I hope you will understand what you mean by perpendicular. This BD is perpendicular to your x-axis, means it is 90 degree. This BD is 90 degree with respect to your x-axis. It is something like this, or you can consider like this. So here this is your x-axis, here you are drawing that BD, this is perpendicular. BD is perpendicular to your x-axis, then BE is perpendicular to your y-axis. BE is perpendicular to your y-axis. Then here AC, here what your AC is there, this AC is perpendicular to BD. AC is perpendicular to BD. So this is how you will write the explanation. First, so this is 5 marks derivation. First 1 mark will be there for the diagram. What you need to do, this all labeling must be there. This is O, this is x-axis, this is y-axis. Along x-axis we have time, along y-axis we have velocity. Mark 2 points on the graph, that is A and B. Here it is U, that is initial velocity. Here it is V, that is final velocity. So after labeling this much, what you are going to do? Now you see what is BC value. Can anybody tell me what is BC value? This entire value is V. Suppose what I am saying, this entire distance, suppose if it is 10 centimeter, this entire distance if it is 10 centimeter, OA is equal to CD. Can you see the diagram properly? See this, OA is equal to, it is CD. So when this CD is there, that is nothing but what? It is U. So suppose this is 2 centimeter. What I am saying, this entire is 10 centimeter. This much it is 2 centimeter. Then what is the remaining value? What is the remaining value? 8 centimeter. Correct? It is 8 centimeter. Total is 10. This much is 2. Therefore, remaining is 8 centimeter. So in the same way, total is V. So V minus. How you got it? That is 10 minus 8. So 10 is nothing but what? 10 is nothing but it is V. What is your 2? So 10 minus 2. So 10 minus 2. What is your 2? 2 is nothing but initial velocity U. Therefore, I'll write this BC value as, that is, this BC value as V minus, this BC value as V minus U. So this entire value is V. Right? So this is how you will denote your diagram. So this all labeling should be there for final velocity, for initial velocity, for this BC. So after doing this labeling part, write explanation. Let U be the initial velocity of the body, V be the final velocity of the body in the time interval of T. Then consider 2 points A and B on the graph. Then after that, whatever consideration you have did in the graph, that is BD value, BC value, that all you can write. Are you getting me? Once you see the notes today, I'll forward you. So in that you can understand how you need to write the derivation part. So how it is there in the notes, please try to write it in the same way in your exam so that you will get the full mark. Don't give chance to cut your marks, okay? So first neat diagram, then explanation, then come for the derivation part. So how you are going to do the derivation here? If you want, you can write it. That is whatever the assumptions we have done, I'll write here. If anybody, no, everyone sit with book and pen so that you can note down along with me. It will be practice for you. Otherwise, simply you will sit and watch it, then it will not go into in your mind. It is not any entertaining class. So better sit with book and pen so that along with me you can note down and understand. Okay. Okay, I hope you have a book. I'll just write whatever assumptions we have done here. This part I'll erase so that substitution will be easy for you. See how you are going to write it. That is, yes, also you people will type YSC. So much lazy you are. Okay, so that is what we have assumption here. OA is equal to U. This is equal to CD. Okay. Next, BD is equal to. So what is BD is equal to? It is V. What is BC is equal to? BC is equal to, it is V minus U. Then next, you can consider OD is equal to, it is time, which is equal to AC. See, from your diagram, these all points are there. Means if you understood this one, no, then you can, no, you just draw that one with pen. Because in fair book, you draw it with pencil. Now just for your understanding. Because if only I will be explaining, you people will not understand. So little just roughly you just draw this, साइड में लिखो, बाद में डेरिवेशन करते वक्त थोड़ा कंपेयर करके स्टडी कर सकते हो इधर ही. Just draw with pen, no problem. So that if you get any doubt in the class itself, you can ask me. Okay, so what we can write here, we will consider the formula of slope of VT graph. As you know that in the previous videos, that is slope of velocity time graph, slope of distance time graph and slope of displacement time graph, we have seen already what it will give. So, slope of velocity time graph, I don't know you remember it or no. So, you can go through the previous video or the notes, whatever I'll send you today. So, here I'll write directly. Again, I'll not explain you that. Okay. That is, at the end, I'll answer whatever you people are asking me question now. Okay. So, here slope of VT graph. Slope of VT graph is equal to acceleration. This we have seen already in the previous classes. Slope of velocity time graph will give you acceleration of the body, which is equal to. So slope of VT graph. So slope of this expression. How you will write slope is equal to? I hope you have remembered the distance time graph whatever we have taken. So slope is equal to, it is nothing but y divided by x. Do you remember that? We have equation of straight line as y is equal to mx plus c. So c is the intercept value. Okay. So what is slope here? Slope is nothing but m. So slope m is equal to, we consider it as y divided by x. That is y-axis divided by x-axis here. Therefore, similarly, slope of VT graph y-axis. So here I'll consider this BAC triangle. I'll consider BAC triangle in B. Here, if you want, you can write in BAC triangle or ABC. In BAC triangle, you can compare your diagram. Acceleration or slope of velocity time graph is equal to. So y-axis, what is y-axis here? It is BC divided by, what is x-axis in the triangle? It is AC. This is equal to. So what is BC value from your labeling part? BC is nothing but it is V minus U divided by AC. So what is AC? AC is nothing but 9. So this is what acceleration is equal to V minus U divided by T. Okay, this equation only we can rearrange and once again I'll explain. So this expression only we can rearrange and we can write it as C. This is cross multiplication I can do here. That is A into T is equal to V minus U. It is A into T is equal to V minus U. Or you can also write it as capital V is equal to, or final velocity V is equal to this minus U you transfer on the other side. Minus U को transfer करो. Minus U को transfer करोगे तो क्या होता है? This becomes U plus AT. So this is your expression for final velocity. So final velocity is equal to initial velocity plus acceleration into time. So this is your first derivation or the first kinematic equation. This is the first kinematic equation. So I'll repeat this. So here the main concept is, if you have seen previous videos, then only you will understand. Because this slope concept I have explained you day before yesterday. So once again you go through the video so that it will be easy for you. Here I'll try to explain you once again. See that at this diagram explanation is clear till here. Diagram explanation is clear to everyone? Okay, right. So diagram explanation is clear to everyone. draw this one properly, because I have seen many papers, all the students where they will go wrong means this A point they will take it from the origin. There the mistake occurs. So A is here. So diagram. After that, this much explanation. So what you are going to start for the derivation? We have slope of velocity time is equal to. So slope of velocity time graph is given by. Slope of velocity time graph is equal to, it is acceleration. It is nothing but acceleration, because we know that slope is equal to what? It is y-axis divided by x-axis. This you remember from the previous video. Slope is equal to, we have equation of straight line as y is equal to mx plus c. ये क्या है हमारा इक्वेशन ऑफ स्ट्रेट लाइन है. This is y-axis, this is x-axis. Actually, if you study in mathematics, they will call it as coordinate of x and y. So here, m is what? M is the slope. M is the slope here. So here, what we can write? M is equal to, it becomes y divided by x. M is equal to, it becomes y divided by x. So please go through the previous video, then only you can understand this. So y is divided by x. What is your y-axis? Y-axis is nothing but velocity divided by x. What is your x-axis? It is time. So what is velocity divided by time is called as? What is velocity divided by time is called as? Rate of change of velocity. In the yesterday's class, acceleration. Rate of change of velocity is nothing but what? Acceleration. Therefore, here I have written directly that slope of VT graph is equal to acceleration. Is it clear now? Why I have taken slope of VT graph is equal to A? Because already in the theory we discussed that slope of VT graph, that is y divided by x, that is velocity divided by time, will give you acceleration. Therefore, I have written slope of VT graph is equal to A. Is it clear now till here? Any doubts, students? If you want, you can ask me once again, no problem. But try to understand clearly, because this is 5 marks important question. Everyone, na? किसने पूछा था देखो first, for the first time to repeat it. Okay, so this much it is clear, that is slope of VT graph is equal to acceleration. This is equal to which triangle we are considering? I am considering ABC triangle. So in ABC triangle, what is y-axis? Y-axis is nothing but BC. So I have written BC divided by, what is x-axis? X-axis in the triangle, it is AC. Therefore, I have written it as AC. Okay. Now, what is BC value? BC value you have written already here. See, BC is equal to V minus U. That is nothing but BC is equal to, I am substituting B minus U divided by AC. Here I have already written AC is equal to, it is time. Therefore, acceleration is equal to V minus U divided by T. Now you just cross multiply this. इसको cross multiply करो. A into T, that is AT is equal to V minus U, I am writing as it is. Next, this minus U I am transferring. Therefore, it becomes U plus AT is equal to final velocity V. Is it clear, everyone, now? Samina, you are asking once again. What about other students? Samia, sorry. Other students? Okay. Samia, you have seen previous videos. See, please go through the previous videos so that you can understand this concept. Once again, you go through today's video. If you have not understood, Monday once again I'll explain. Or Saturday, if doubt clarification round class is there, I'll explain, okay? You go through today's video, because 3 times I have explained. Once again, you just check. If again any doubt is there, I'll clarify. Okay, everyone? Shall I go for the second derivation? Because if you understand first one clearly, yes, recorded video I'll send, no. If you understand first one clearly, then second derivation and third derivation will be easy for you. Okay? Right. We'll go for the second part, second derivation. This all labeling, everything you have written, because I want this, but here I need space also, so I am going to erase it. You have, no, everyone, little isko copy karo, this step also. A is equal to v minus u divided by t, therefore at is equal to v minus u, then u is equal. Note down properly, because I'll ask some questions in the next derivation. It is related, in the next derivation it is related. Just 1 minute I'll give you, just copy down this. और if you want screenshot लेने का नहीं आता, शायद नहीं, clear नहीं आता वो. Okay, I'll ask questions, sir. Whatever labeling is there, I am going to erase everything. While doing the second derivation, you only tell me what all labeling parts are there. Just I'll keep the graph. The second I am going to derive s is equal to ut plus half at square. Second derivation is s is equal to ut plus half at square I am going to do. I hope you people know area of rectangle, area of triangle formula. So based on area of rectangle and area of triangle, this derivation will be there. See, that is from where the journey or the body is moving, that is from O, A, B, D. So this is the entire area covered by the body here, with the initial velocity u and the final velocity v, right? So what is area under this velocity time graph now? The area under velocity time graph is OABD. Am I right? So here I'll write it as area under VT graph is equal to. So area under VT graph is equal to, that is nothing but, okay, that is nothing but it is O area of OABD, right? So what I am saying here, area under OABD I am considering. So area under this VT graph is equal to area of OABD. That is nothing but it is the distance covered by the body. I am taking the actual path here, therefore area of OABD is nothing but what? It is the distance covered by the body. How you denote distance covered by the body? By the symbol yes. So yes is the distance covered by the body is equal to area of OABD. It is area of OABD. But if you see the graph here, this OABD consists of two diagram. It consists of two diagram. One is triangle, that is ABC triangle, and OACD rectangle. Do you agree with me? Here your OABCBD consists of two diagrams. One is triangle. Triangle is there. Which is the triangle? ABC. It is a right angle triangle. That is second point. So it is consisting of one triangle and OACD and one rectangle. Everyone agree with this? Right? So what I am writing here, area of OABD consists of one triangle and rectangle. Therefore, I can write it as area of triangle ABC plus area of rectangle. What is the rectangle name here? OACD. Till here, is it clear, everyone? What we are considering? We are considering area under OABD. This OABD consists of two areas. One is triangle area and the other one is rectangle area. Okay. Someone unmute yourself and tell me what is area of triangle. Alina, can you tell me what is area of triangle formula? Unmute yourself and tell me. Alina.
Ma'am, base into height into half.
Yes, right. So that is half base into height. Okay, next one more question. I'll ask someone whom I'll ask. Who's there? Jyoti. What is area of rectangle? Unmute yourself and tell me. Viba, keep yourself mute. Jyoti, what is area of rectangle? Pranjali. Pranjali, what is area of rectangle? Hey, people don't know area of rectangle formula? Okay, let me ask.
Ma'am, L into B.
That is length into breadth. That is area of rectangle is nothing but it is length into breadth. So I am just substituting according to the diagram. You know that first if you want I'll write the formula. Area of triangle is given by it is half length into height. Correct? L into H or B into H you can take. Breadth into height you can consider plus. Next area of triangle, rectangle. Area of rectangle is length into breadth. This is equal to 1 by 2 into. So in the triangle ABC, which is length and which is height, so AC is what your length. Into, or you can consider base, okay, LB. That is length into breadth if you want. Okay, then next, this is BC. Plus. So in the triangle, length into breadth. So what is length into breadth? You can consider it as OD into BC. Just substitute all the values from the labeling. Just substitute. No. Who is Jyoti? L into B. Rizan, area of triangle. What happened to area of triangle? Jyoti, your answer is right. L into B. Rizan. Okay, so just substitute all the values from the diagram. Now you have from your what you can say, already you have note down that whatever the labeling we have done, AC value, BC value, OD value, DC value, just substitute and simplify over. So how you can substitute? Half I'll write as it is. AC, what is AC value? Okay, start typing. I'll ask you one question now. AC value, it is T. BC, BC, next BC, V minus U. Next, OD. T. Next, DC. DC. U. Okay. Over. So, what you are going to get now, if you want, you can rearrange the terms and simplify here. So, I'll just, which part I'll erase? Is it visible if I write it down? I think it is visible. I can't move the camera. Here it is visible, no? Okay. So this is half I'll write as it is, or else I'll rearrange this one. UT I'll take here. UT plus this term I am writing first. UT plus 1 divided by 2. This T I'll keep as it is. Okay. Now from the previous derivation. Just to see what is V minus U is equal to you have written. In the previous derivation, you have written V minus U is equal to something. What is that V minus U is equal to? Yes, 1, 2, next 3, 4. All are telling now. Okay. Suvarna, what is V minus U is equal to? What is V minus U is equal to? Yes, understood everyone. So only I told you to note down that is v minus u is equal to, it is 80. Now what is your equation? You know already equation, it is s is equal to ut plus half 80 square. So ut you have already, plus half is there, a into t, that is nothing but 80 square. Therefore finally we are going to get it as s is equal to ut plus half 80 square. Done. So this is your second derivation. So steps are little lengthy, but it is actually easy derivation. Only the thing is area of triangle, area of rectangle. Substitute the values and simplify. Over. Any doubt, students? Any doubt in this derivation? Just see. You can copy down and you just see the derivation once. कौन से step में doubt रहा तो पूछो. Don't hesitate. You can ask me. Okay, students. So next, then the last third derivation is, that is v square minus u square is equal to 2as. That is our third derivation. I'll give you hint. Will you solve it? I'll give you the hint. Same derivation, little changes you can do. I'll give you the hint. Just try, huh? Just try yourself. From where I'll tell you. See this. Here we have half t into v minus u plus ut. Correct है? इधर क्या करो? This one you just simplify this one. Okay, how I'll tell you. See. Same, everything you can take same. Actually, two methods are there. But whatever I am sending you through the notes, that only I'll explain here. If you refer some other textbook, you may get different methods also. Okay, any method is correct. Here I'll tell you one method. Some other textbook, some other methods will be there. You can refer that also. Whichever is easy for you, go for it. It is not necessary that I am teaching this one, you have to do this. It is not like that. One more method is there. You just see whichever is convenient for you. Okay. So what you can do here, see this. You can just multiply this one. This becomes 1 divided by 2 into t into v minus 1 divided by 2 into t into u plus ut. करेक्ट है? ये ब्रैकेट को सिंप्लीफाई किया तो ये टर्म मिलता है हमको, करेक्ट है ना? ये एवरीथिंग इज इन मल्टीप्लीकेशन. सो हाफ vt plus minus half ut. Correct? Just I am simplifying this first bracket. Just check everyone. Can anybody tell me what you can take out common from the second and the third term? That is a simplification here. Only that much is there. From starting only, everything is same from the starting. Everything is same from the starting. Only I am changing the last two steps will give you the third derivation. Someone who is telling that t. You can take ut common from this. Can you see? You can take ut common here. After taking ut, simplify it. You do it by yourself. Let's see who will get the answer. Take out ut common. Now take out ut common. After taking ut common, simplify second and third term. क्या मिलता है देखो थोड़ा. Let's see who will get the answer. पहले से सेम करना है. हाँ, डेरिवेशन सब कुछ सेम करना है. थर्ड डेरिवेशन आई एम टीचिंग यू. Third derivation, same steps you are following till here. In the previous derivation, what you did, you have just substituted v minus u value. Now what I am doing, I am simplifying this bracket. See the difference between second and third derivation. Don't get confused. Simplify this. From second and third point, third term, take out ut common. ut common करके देखो. ut common बाहर लो. ब्रैकेट में क्या मिलता है आपको? 1 minus 1 by 2. You will get in the bracket 1 minus 1 by 2. Am I right, students? Is it right? In the bracket, after taking ut common, in the bracket you will get 1 minus 1 by 2. What is 1 minus half? That is nothing but half only. correct? Then you can take 1 by 2 common, just check. 1 by 2 into t common you can take. Try करो, try yourself. क्या common ले सकते हो, क्या substitute कर सकते हो, try yourself. You should get the answer. V square minus u square is equal to 2as. This is your AMC. I'll teach you. I'm just telling you. You just try yourself so that you can give work to your brain also. पहले क्या करना है, ut कॉमन लेना है. ut कॉमन लेने के बाद आपको ब्रैकेट में क्या मिलता है? So here I'll just write s is equal to half vt minus plus I'll take plus ut common 1 minus 1 divided by 2. आपको ये मिलता है. Simplify this one. 1 divided by 2 vt plus 1 minus half. एक में आधा गया तो कितना होता है? आधा ही बचता है. That is 1 by 2 ut. What is common again? It is half t into v plus u is common. Sorry. Half t is common. In the bracket you are left with v minus u. How many of you got till this step? How many of you got till this step? I am just simplifying the brackets. Nothing I am doing here. किसी को भी नहीं आया अभी तक? Till here at least clear everyone? First ut common लेके bracket simplify करो, half ut बचता है. 1 minus 1 by 2, that is 1 by 2 into ut. Next, in both the terms, 1 by 2 into t is common. So in the bracket you are left with v plus u.